Bastia is a French commune in the Haute-Corse department of France located in the northeast of the island of Corsica at the base of Cap Corse. It also has the second highest population of any commune on the island after Ajaccio and is the capital of the Bagnaja region and of the department. Bastia is the principal port of the island and its principal commercial town and is especially famous for its wines. Approximately 10% of the population are immigrants. The unemployment rate in the commune has persistently been one of the highest in France, standing at over 20% in 2004. The inhabitants of the commune are known as Bastiais or Bastiaises. Geography. Located in the northeast of Corsica at the base of the Cap Corse, between the sea and the mountain, Bastia is the principal port of the island. The city is located 35 kilometers away from the northern tip of the Cap Corse, 50 kilometers west from Elba, an Italian island, and 90 kilometers away from continental Italy, which can be seen a few days per year when visibility is excellent. In terms of geography, Bastia is defined by its position between the sea and the mountain. The city is located on the eastern side of the Serra di Pinu, a 960 meters high mountain. This steep mountain and several hills in the city shape a relief typical of the Cap Corse. This pronounced landscape caused the city to develop mostly on a coastal band about 1.5 kilometers wide, which is a very limited part of the 19.38 square kilometers that the commune has. Above all, Bastia is a port, and the sea has of course a significant role in the spatial organization of the city. Bastia possesses nowadays 3 different ports. The Old Port, located in a remarkable and narrow cove, offers good natural shelter against the climatic hazards of the Mediterranean Sea. Thus, it was at the core of the initial development of the city. Nowadays, many pleasure and fishing boats are still there, but it is not as economically vital than the other more modern ports. Although its touristic and aesthetic charm almost makes the Old Port the official emblem of the city. A bit more to the north is located the commercial and ferry port. As a major economic asset of the city, the Port de Commerce is the pulse of the city. It is even more so during the summer when ferry arrivals and departures of thousands of passengers and cars can sometimes cause long traffic jams. Along the north-south axis, the national road RN 193, in front of the commercial port, the large St. Nicholas Square represents the heart of the city. Just north of the commercial port, the Toga Marina, named after a city neighborhood, is a harbor for leisure boating activities like sailing and yachting. There are also some bars, restaurants and nightclubs on its docks. Thus, Bastia is logically organized on a relatively narrow north-south axis, which can make access to the city center difficult under particular circumstances. Nowadays, the city center is mainly composed of the Citadel, the Stronghold, also called Terra Nova, with the Genosa Governor's Palace, the Old Port and its popular quarter and the Market Plaza, and finally the ensemble of buildings along the Boulevard Paoli, the main commercial street of the city, which lies from the Justice Court to the Avenue Marecchio Sebastiani. During the last few decades, Bastia and its region have experienced a strong demographic growth, which has caused somewhat of a suburban crawl in the south of the city, because of the congestion of the city center. Mapping. A list of online mapping systems can be displayed by clicking on the coordinates in the top right-hand corner of this article. Neighboring communes and villages. Geology and relief. The commune is located in the alpine eastern Corsica region, which is formed from a succession of autochthones, para-autochthones and especially allochthons. The first two coincide roughly with the Central Depression. The allochthons are mainly in the area of lustrous schists and ophiolites corresponding to the eastern relief. Its base rests on a granite bedrock, which has been covered with oceanic layers of sedimentary rocks on the east coast, ranging from the mouth of the Ruisso de Lupino north to the south bank of the mouth of the Trevo. Lustrous schists along the entire eastern side of Cap Corse. Ophiolite deposited in eastern Corsica during the Eocene period. Note the presence of copper ore in Cardo, which was once the subject of a concession. Geographically, Bastia is characterized by its location between the sea and the mountains. The commune lies on the eastern flank of the Serra di Pinu, a mountain which rises to 960 meters above sea level. This steep mountain with other hills around Bastia forms the typical terrain of Cap Corse. This pronounced relief largely explains the development of the city on a coastal strip of about 1.5 kilometers in width, which is a very limited proportion of the 19.38 square kilometers of the whole commune. Hydrography: the river network is sparse. There are 3 small streams flowing from west to east. In the north, the Ruisseau Fuminali rises in the northwest of the commune 400 meters northeast of Monte Muzzone. Along its length of 4.3 kilometers it forms the border between the communes of Bastia and Ville di Pietrabugno from its source to the roundabout of the Annunciation. Part of its course is covered in the city from the path of the Annunciation to the port where it empties into the Tyrrhenian Sea. It is fed by the Ruisseau de Cardo. In the center, the Ruisseau de Lupino is also 4.3 kilometers long with its source in the commune near the Cima Orcaio. The stream is covered from the abattoir crossroad to its mouth. In the south, the Ruisseau de Corbeil, 5.3 kilometers long. Its source is in the Old Cora near the Col de Tegheim. Climate and vegetation: Bastia possesses a Mediterranean climate. The average annual temperature is 15.5 degrees Celsius and there are about 5 days of frost per year. Winds are frequent and violent, precipitation copious, but there are also 240 sunny days on average per year. The commune has 2 levels of vegetation as a result of its climate, but also the flora. Thermo-Mediterranean level, from 1 to 100 meters altitude on the south-facing slope. This level is characterized by a dry summer season from 2 to 3 months that promotes wild olives, white asparagus, mastics, tree spurges, clematis, etc. Meso-Mediterranean level, from 100 to 1,000 meters above sea level on the south-facing slope and 0 to 700 meters on the north slope. This level, with cooler temperatures, is characterized mainly by the home oak, mackey shrubland and arbutus, but also by cork oak and maritime pine. The downy oak, chestnut, lavender, broom, cistus, and lentisk. On the heights, between bare rocks, vegetation is stubbly, swept by frequent and violent westerly and southwesterly winds which become stronger after crossing the ridge of the Serra di Pigno and blow down along the valleys to the sea. The winds form remarkable lenticular clouds off Bastia. Communication and transport. Road transport: there are 3 main access roads to Bastia. From the south, by the Route Nationale N 193. A portion of about 23 kilometers is 2x2 lanes between Arena and Vescovato since the inauguration of the expressway Borgo-Vescovato in January 2013. This is the major road access into the Bastia region because it connects the city of Bastia directly or indirectly to all other Corsican towns while also passing through the main cities of the peripheral region of Bastia such as Furiani, Biguia, Borgo, and Luciana, where Bastia Porretta Airport is located. This road is also called the waterfront route from the Montesoro district because it runs along the seafront up to the Old Port Tunnel, which runs under the citadel and the Old Port. This road ultimately ends at Ajaccio. From the west by the D81, a road which goes to St. Florent via the Col de Tegheim. From the north, by the D80, which goes in a loop around Cap Corse. The road distance to other towns and cities in Corsica is 10 kilometers to Santa Maria di Lota, 12 kilometers to Brando, 18 kilometers to Patrimonea, 19 kilometers to Borgo, 20 kilometers to Oletta, 23 kilometers to Murato, 24 kilometers to St. Florent, 26 kilometers to Vescovato, 29 kilometers to Liuri, 33 kilometers to Nonza, 34 kilometers to Volpajola, 36 km to Macanaggio, 40 km to Rogliano, 46 km to Canary, 47 km to Pontlecchia, 48 km to Centuri, 49 km to Cervena, 68 km to Court, 68 km to Lille Rousse, 73 km to Aleria, 92 km to Calvi, 129 km to Vico, 143 km to Porto Vecchio, 145 km to Zicavo, 147 km to Ajaccio, 171 km to Bonifacio, 179 km to Sartène, 181 km to Propriano. Bus transport. The urban area of Bastia is served by a bus network with 14 routes operated by the Autobus Bastia's company. Rail transport. The Bastia railway station belongs to Chemins de Fer de la Corse and is located in the city centre. There are services to Ajaccio and Calvi. There are also 7 other Bastia rail stops for suburban services to Casamossa, Lupino, Rivoli, Bassanese, Arenella, Montesoro, Solmio, Urbajola. Sea transport. Despite its small size, the port of Bastia is the busiest French port on the Mediterranean Sea with 2,291,944 passengers in 2011. This makes it the second busiest French port behind Calais. Ports served from Bastia are: Source: CCI Haute-Corse. Port statistics 2014. Domestic traffic is 47.4% against 52.6% international traffic. Port seasonality is shown in the diagram on the right. Shipping and passenger traffic is characterized by a very marked seasonality. This is explained by the importance of summer tourism for the economy of Corsica. Thus, the traffic is multiplied by 11 in the high season. This seasonality has a very strong impact on the city of Bastia, as on all Corsica. The city must be equipped with the necessary infrastructure to be able to accommodate such numbers of passengers, even though it is for a short time. Each year, port passenger market share. There is a clear dominance by Corsica ferries. Air transport. The Bastia Poretta Airport is located 16 km south of the city in the commune of Luciana. It is the second largest airport in Corsica by passenger numbers after Ajaccio Napoleon Bonaparte Airport. It serves several French airports including Paris-Orly, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Marseille-Provence, Nice-Côte d'Azur, and Lyon-Saint-Exupéry. There are also some European routes such as London, Geneva, and Cologne. The main airlines are Air Corsica, Air France, EasyJet, Germanwings, Luxair, British Airways, and Volatil.